Hi guys, I'm Clayton Hora with Pro Co-op. This year we're going to have a different approach to the videos. We're going to go every other week throughout the winter, and then once spring picks back up and we start getting planting again, we're going to pick back up and return to the weekly videos. Today we're going to have a couple different visual demos on surfactants. The first demo we're going to do is going to cover how the surfactants go burn through the cuticle and get into the plant to help the uptake of the herbicide application. So how we're going to demonstrate that is we have 3 different cups full of 3 different levels of MSO. On the far left side is 100% MSO, in the middle is 50%, and on the right is 25%. So what the Styrofoam cup is going to represent is that waxy layer on the plant, and as the MSO burns through the cup, that will be it burning through the plant and getting into the tissue, so that way the herbicide is being brought up. And as you're able to see over the time lapse, is the one on the far left burns through with a lot more power and a lot quicker than the other 2 on the middle and the right. However, that's not always a good thing. If you have some herbicides that are susceptible to burning and you put too much oil on it, you will actually have some crop damage and you will see some crop response. So while the one on the left is quicker acting and it hits harder, it's not the best for every single application. The second demonstration we have is a surface tension test. One of the main problems when you have an application of herbicides is the droplets will hit the plant leaf and they'll just roll off and hit the ground. They won't be as effective. One of the other benefits to having a adjuvant or surfactant in your tank is you'll make that surface tension decrease and it'll actually stick to the plant more and cover more of that leaf area. So what we're going to demonstrate today is I have a couple of droplets of water and I'm going to pour them down the saran wrap. And the saran wrap is going to basically act as our waxy cuticle on the end of the leaf. So basically what's going to happen is this water is going to bead up at the bottom, as you guys can see. And what I'm going to do is take a paper clip with just a tiny bit of surfactant. And once I hit the water droplet, you're going to see these 2 water droplets are going to combine and they're going to take up more area over the plant. And what that basically just represents is just covering more surface area. It's going to stick to the leaf better and it's not going to roll off and hit the ground. So on the far bottom cup, we have 100% MSO. In the middle, we have 50% MSO. And on the right, we have a 25% MSO. So these are 3 different concentrations of the soybean oil, which really is able to burn through the leaf really well. After about 20 minutes is about the first time we started really seeing any activity. The 100% MSO started eating away on the side of the cup where we had poured the liquid into the Styrofoam cup. And the other 2 didn't really show much activity yet at this point. Then we came back about 30-45 minutes later, and then we could really see the MSO was really starting to eat through, and it was starting to leak through the bottom of it. The middle cup and the far right cup with the lower concentrations of MSO started seeing a little bit of damage, but not very much. And then after about 35 minutes to 45 minutes, we started to see some pour through on the other 2 cups. And then after an hour, or right now as we record this video, we actually had the middle cup with 50% MSO eat through the bottom of it and finally fall through. So once again, it's just different applications for different field environments. So make sure that you consult your agronomist to know what adjuvant and what surfactant to pair with your herbicide application. If you have any questions on surfactants or adjuvants, contact your local Pro Co-op agronomist.